Yo, what up guys, Tech That YT here. Today I'm going to be going through my entire phone collection. So I recently have moved into a house and I have my own room now. So here's all my stuff. There's my consoles. I'll be going over those later. There's my PC on Minecraft because I was playing that with my friends earlier, which I'm going to play with them again. So yeah, I guess we'll start with the Samsung collection. So I'm recording on an S8 Plus right now. I can probably show... Oh no, this thing's off, yeah. Maybe you could see it in the reflection. Not really. But mine has a little carbon fiber skin on it. We're just on the back. And it has the original IMEI sticker on it as well. And it's mint condition. Just has AMOLED burning and a matte battery. This is my other S8 Plus. This one I got from my friend. This one has a small crack in the bottom right corner. This is a screen protector on it. And then the back's insanely smashed. But it's not like terrible. But it's smashed. I keep it in this OtterBox case. It works fine. Has a bad ESN. But the only issue with it is the touchscreen is kind of weird at the bottom. It doesn't like have ghost touch or anything, but it's like you can't hold down on objects from that far. This is an S7 from, it's an unlocked one, an Exynos version. This one actually came from the USA, but it does have an Exynos processor. I don't know if I can, it's black and it's literally perfect condition. I made a video on this when I got it. Here you go. I think it's on. Oh no, wait, no, I forgot, I turned it off. There's my S8 Plus getting a bunch of notifications, just try and ignore that. It has the original IMEI sticker on it. The only issue with it was it had a bad battery where it was bloating. It was $30 on Mercari with the original box. That was really sick. I guess I could show you that it works fine. It's also had a screen protector on the screen its entire life. And a case. Actually, I don't know about a case, but I think it does. Perfect condition, as I said. There you go. It works. This one's unlocked. It might be getting notifications. Yeah, most of these things aren't going to get notifications because they're not on Wi-Fi, but this one is. I might try and silence this real fast. Okay, yeah, I just turned it off. The next phone is this S7 Edge. I got this one from Dacier. I don't know if the video is going to be out for his trade once this video gets uploaded, but it's literally perfect condition besides the screen. And I don't know if I can show you the screen. Yeah, oh yeah, by the way, I guess I won't really show that because I think someone who watches my videos has epilepsy. So I might try and cut that out if I can, but it wasn't really anything major. But yeah, I guess I won't show that phone. You know, wait. Here you can kind of see it without it giving anyone epilepsy. It works fine. It just has a screen issue, and there goes that, so I'm going to turn that off now. Let me try and turn it off. Okay, that's off. Sorry if this is going to be a low-quality video, sort of. It's just the best I can do for a phone collection. The next phone I'm going to be showing you is this S7 Active. I also got this one from Dacier. This one only has 2 lines in the screen. Yeah, it's off. Hopefully that didn't do anything. Yeah, it just has 2 lines right here. They're really small. They look bigger on the camera for some reason. But it works completely fine. It has a 60% battery health battery. But you could hardly notice it since it actually has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery anyways. So it really just seems like any normal flagship with a bad battery, or with a battery that's gotten worse. This I just got today. I'm going to be reselling this because I buy and resell phones now. This one has a bad camera, or the camera works, but it has dust in it. I got this for $20 off of eBay a couple days ago. It was Google Lock, and that was the only issue, and that it was cracked on the front. It works fine. I bypassed the Google Lock. This one is on, let me turn this off. This one's on AT&T, but for some reason the IMEI isn't being registered as an AT&T phone on the AT&T unlocking website, even though it is locked to AT&T, which is really confusing. I'll show you. It has the AT&T boot up screen too. I guess I'll turn this off. Oh, by the way, there's the AT&T logo right there, so that's really confusing. Here's it on. I guess I could just prove it's not Google locked. There we go. If it was actually locked, it'd boot up to the welcome screen, and I could pull down the notification panel. That's another sign that's not Google locked. I'll just turn it off now. There you go. Okay, the next phone is my S6 Edge Plus. All of my S6s have custom ROMs on them. They're all the same ROM. This is running Nexus ROM. It's based off of Android 8.0.1. No, it's 8.1 Oreo. This one's kind of unstable on this phone only. On this one, the screen kind of freezes for some reason, then it just stays there. So I have to force reboot it. Mint condition besides the screen as well. Works fine. Oh, why is this still here? Yeet. Next phone is this S6 Edge. This one also works fine. Oh, by the way, that has LCD spots and the touchscreen's kind of weird too. There's a custom ROM, by the way. I guess I can show you. It's on Android Oreo because of this. The notification, if it'll come out. There you go. That's the notification tray. I'll prove it to you guys later. It's also rooted. Here's the S6 Edge. This one's on the same exact ROM. Is this one dead? Oh, it's dead. Okay, well, yeah, that's on the same ROM. Here's my S6. This one just has a cracked back. That thing's going to be getting notifications. Here you go. That's another sign that it's has a custom ROM. It has that weird error message. But yeah, this thing also boosts the same ROM. Crackback. Works fine. I actually cracked the back because I had to replace the battery, but I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I'm going to be replacing the back on that thing and getting a screen protector. It also has major burn-in. Sorry if my camera gets unfocused sometimes in these videos. I'm just going to turn this off before this thing starts giving everybody annoyances. Yeah, I don't really... I think I have pictures of these on my Instagram. If you guys want proof, you can just DM me or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to go through the hassle of going to the settings menu. Here's my Note 4. This one works fine. I got this one for my grandpa. He had just had it, and he just offered me it because he was going to throw them away. I have the original box of this thing, too. I don't know where it is. Oh, yeah, it's in the box with a bunch of other boxes. But, yeah, that thing works completely fine. It's in mint condition besides a scratch on the screen. It's also on Android 6. I think it was on Android 5 before. Next is Samsung Galaxy Note Edge. That's on T-Mobile as well, so I could put a custom ROM on it. But here's the Note Edge. This one works fine as well. I got this off of eBay. It's dead right now. Also mint condition besides this scratch on the screen right there. That's the only issue. It's a deep scratch. I got this case for it at a later date, but yeah, I got this for $40 on eBay like 2 years ago, which was a really good deal back then. Let me just turn this off. I guess you could see that this one works. There you go. Now, this is just, I guess, the lower end part of Samsung's. I don't really call the S5s lower end pretty much, or the S4s. I like them. But I don't know. They're just kind of there because I don't know where else to put them. Also, there might be more Samsungs in here. I also, yeah, these are all my dumb phones and all my other phones. So there might be some other Samsung Galaxy S's in there, but I don't think there is. I think I got them all. This S5 works fine. I got this one from the Target bin. Sorry if I didn't say where I got some of those from. I think I told you for most of them. Oh, by the way, S6 Edge Plus, this one was like $20 on Mercari. S6 Edge, I got this free from Target bin, So just to catch you up on those. Yeah, I got this thing from a Target bin. It didn't come with this case. I got that from a gold S5, which is in another video. I don't know if it'll be uploaded. I think it will. This thing's perfect condition besides the screen protector, which has a small crack. But I'm not taking it off. It also had the home button protected ever since I don't know. It's always had it on, I'm assuming. But yeah, this case just looks way better on the white phone than the gold phone. I sold the gold S5 because I didn't like the color and I wanted money to buy other things. The next is my black S5. This is my first great Target bin find. I saw the video on my channel of this thing. This was a really amazing phone. I still like this phone. I love the case, but I don't really use it. I don't change anything on the phone to make it usable again because I want to keep it this way for memorabilia sake. Let me turn this off too. Also, none of these I could put custom ROMs on because they have locked bootloaders. But I technically could unlock the bootloaders, but I just don't want to. All of my S5s are also on Verizon too, which was really weird. I guess just everybody bought Verizon ones. This S4 used to have a custom ROM. It was on Android 6, very unstable. I got an Android 7 ROM, also very unstable. So right now it doesn't have a ROM. But trust me, this thing used to work fine, but it still works fine. But I just need to get a working ROM onto it. Perfect condition. I don't think it boots. I think it boots to TWRP right now because it doesn't have a ROM. I don't know. I guess we'll check. Maybe it does boot to a ROM. It might boot to the Android 7 ROM that's unstable. I don't know. Oh yeah, it also has a really bad battery, so it dies. Okay, yeah, it's dead right now. Here's another white S4. This one I tried to do stuff with it before I knew anything about custom ROMs, which is 3 months ago. And yeah, this thing was rooted, and apparently you can't since I didn't know about locked bootloaders back then. So apparently you can't really root phones with locked bootloaders, or if you reset them, they won't work again. But it works fine now. I got it to work fine. It won't boot to the OS or something. You need to reinstall the OS, but I didn't need to do that. The next is this S3. This is my first ever S3 find. I used to have 10 S3s. I'm actually trading one to Daisha right there. That's back there. Or I'm giving it to him. I left it out in the trade somehow. But yeah, this one's on a custom ROM on Android 4. I got it like this, which is really cool. It's mint condition, and I recently just got this case. Also, there you go. You can see 4.2.2. It's on a custom ROM because obviously this isn't stock. It's on AOKP. It's actually fairly stable for some reason, even though the S4 AOKP ROMs were all unstable and terrible. Has a really nice case too. I like it. I got it from Goodwill, I think, a month ago, as soon as I moved in for $2 or less, or $1. Can I turn this off? Okay, no, I guess it decides the screen doesn't want to work. That's cool. Oh, there you go. It's really slow now for some reason. I think oh yeah, I put a bad battery in that one. The good battery's in the white one, I'm pretty sure. Okay, the next phone is this S3 Mini, mint condition, been in a case and screen protector its entire life. I think it was owned by a middle-aged person, so they kept really good care of it. Works fine, as you can see. I've always wanted the S3 Mini, so this is a really good find. I'd put a custom ROM on it, but it's Verizon, I think. Yeah, it's Verizon. You can see it through the back right there. Works fine, though. I like it. I don't use it, though. This S2, I think I'm going to be getting a new screen for this thing because this is on T-Mobile and I could put a custom ROM on it. And quite frankly, I like the white more than the gray. At least on the S2. This one is in terrible condition, back and everything, but it works fine somehow. I don't know if it's charged. No, it's dead. But that thing does work fine. Also, sorry if it seems like I'm slamming it. I used to hate people for doing that, but it's not. It's like nothing. It's fine. Also, I fully set this phone up now, so now it actually has stuff on it here. It actually has a nice launcher and things like that, so I like this phone. I set this all up in like an hour. I think it took so long to download the apps. Can you not? Okay. I guess we'll just let it go on the camera, or it can go there. Okay. It's kind of laggy, I guess, probably because of the battery. This I got in a trade from Land & Deracer. Also, by the way, this was from the Target bin. I don't know if I mentioned that. That's from Target bin. This is in a tray from Land & Deracer. This doesn't have the battery in it because the battery from this one's in that one because I like this one more. It has a bent battery pin, but I can still get it to work. It is in matte condition. Screen's not cracked, but the border is all scuffed up and back's in terrible condition. So I don't really use this one. I never really use it, but it's just for the collection. Then here's an S2 Epic. This I found along with my S3, which was like 2 years ago at the beginning of my phone collecting, which was like I guess my first like great find before I got the S5, like just like little finds. Or I might have gotten it after the S5. I think it was before. This thing was also cool. I kind of like this one more. It's dead right now, yeah. Does it have the battery? Yeah, it does. Takes the same batteries as S1 actually. And here's my only S1. I had another one, but I traded it to Jake. But I like this one way more. I've always wanted a Vibrant. This one works fine. This one's also on T-Mobile, so I can put a custom ROM on it. But it's really hard, apparently, for some reason. But yeah, this one also works, but it's just it doesn't have a battery, of course. It's also had a screen protector on its entire life. I'm gonna assume it's in its entire life. It's like the old ones you'd find at like Staples for like $2. It's insanely scuffed up. Back is bad, I guess. So yeah. And before we get into these things, I guess I'll just show you this because I just found this today. It's an iPod Touch 5th gen. This is my only iPod Touch that hasn't been iCloud locked besides my 6th gen. This one had a passcode in iOS 8.1.2. I know it's 8.1.2 because of a software I use on my laptop, but it works fine now. I just reset it and it works fine. It's 32 gigabytes. I can show you that here. The home button doesn't work, so I need to use that. I'm going to be replacing the screen on this. 32 gigabytes, 9.3.5. It's red here. There we go. I'm going to be changing the name. It's not going to just be my name and iPod. I always change the names of these things. It's in decent condition. I mean, it has scuffs everywhere, but it's not like dinged up and like bent like pretty much every other iPod. So this I call decent. So I guess I'll just kind of put this to the side. I don't know. Okay, I guess we'll go to my main phone. This is my 6S Plus. This is the thing I use every day. I use it because I don't have to worry if I break it because parts are cheap and because I have a new battery in it and it's easy to repair. This thing's on right now. Let me turn down the brightness a little bit. It's 128 gigabytes on iOS 10.3.2. Has an official Apple case on it. Right there. There you go. It's also unlocked to all carriers. It's just on T-Mobile. Apparently, someone told me, INYHR, told me that it has a custom, or not a custom, that it's actually a replacement iPhone, because the model number starts with an N. So apparently that means that it's a replacement. Also, it has a small crack in the bottom right corner. It's always had that since I got it. And I just got the screen protector for it, which is really nice. Well, I've always had a screen protector on this thing, but my old one recently cracked, so I put this nicer one from Walmart on it. And it has a official app. I already mentioned that. The housing got dented only because I had an OtterBox case, which didn't really look that good, but I thought it looked good back then. But yeah, it got dented because the OtterBox case was too hard and the plastic dug into the sides. But it's not like scuffs or anything, so it's just like small dents. But annoying, but I don't care. I just got this today, or in the mail, but I bought it a couple days ago. This is, you'd think it's a 6S Plus. It comes in the 6S Plus box, which is good, because I don't have one for mine. This one's 64 gigabytes, though, with the box. But I just got this phone, 6 Plus. I've had 3 of them, but this one I'm actually going to be fixing. This one, insanely bent on both sides, works fine. 128 gigabytes as well. It was $26. I'll touch it. You guys could show you Touch ID works. It's on the screens because I took photos for it on Twitter. So yeah, this thing works completely fine somehow. Doesn't even have touch IC issues. Like, look at this bend. Also, I'm going to be getting a new screen, battery, and housing. The battery's at 85%. Not bad, but I'm going to be replacing it. Proof it's 128 gigabytes right there. And 11.3.1. If you want proof that I actually bought this for $26 on eBay, you could check my Twitter. I post there a lot now. The housing's decent condition, actually. It's just bent. I might try and bend it back after I get the new housing, so maybe I could like resell it for like $5 or something, or just keep it in case I ever need it again. But yeah, that thing works completely fine somehow. I think it had a shutdown issue, so that's why I'm getting a new battery anyways. Okay, now on to the bins. Let me just put all these away. Okay, I guess we'll get on to, let me just take the bins out. I hit the Bixby button, so now it ended the video, but I have it out. So here's my entire bin of phones. Or these are just my Android flagships. These are just my flagships. Most of these things I keep out, actually. And it usually looks different because I have most of my Samsungs in there. But I just stuffed as many things as I could. It usually looks way much more neat and organized. There'd be like the smaller phones like in the middle, and then other phones lining the edge, and it'd be sort of like this. Let me show you. I don't think you really care, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. There you go. It'd be like that. Most of these phones I do have out. This one I'm actually selling. But yeah, I guess let's go straight into it. Pixel 2, this one I'm selling. I was gonna restore, but it takes like $100, and I don't even know if it works. Got this in a trade with Tech Center. She said it worked, and he said his friend broke this thing, but I really think it was him. I'm not sure. He could contact me, I guess, if he sees this video to reassure me, I guess. I don't know. I'm probably going to be selling it. I'm selling it for like $30. I don't know if it works. I don't hear any noises or anything when it powers on like he said he heard. I can't even tell if it powers on. It doesn't do anything. Moto Z2 Play, I got this thing for $30 on eBay. This thing is in flawless condition besides the screen. Works fine. It was $30 on eBay a year ago, and it was like 4 months old. Has an amazing battery. This thing can hold charge for 3 months and still be at 50% or more. I think actually, yeah, I didn't use that thing for like 4 months straight at one time, and it's still at 80% left. And the battery lasts so long. It's an amazing phone. If I could have this thing with the non-cracked screen, I would main that for like forever. I love that thing. I don't use it though because the cracks, because now I've upgraded my standards and now I don't use cracked phones that much. Here I have a Moto G5. I'm getting a G5S Plus really soon. I guess maybe I'll try and make a video on that. But this thing, mint condition. It's actually from another country because it has dual SIMs. Unlocked, but it's Google locked, which is really hard to bypass. I haven't bypassed it yet. It's been so hard. This is the only Google locked phone that I have that hasn't been bypassed. Next I have 2 Moto Z2 Forces right here. This one is, yeah, I got this one brand new when it came out like a week after Z2 Force. This one's unlocked. It used to be on T-Mobile, but it's still on T-Mobile technically, but it's unlocked. I'm used to main this thing, but it has bad battery life. It's always had that because it has a small battery. But yeah, it's my old one. I use that a lot. Got this one from Dazure. I'm going to be making a video on this. I don't know if I'm going to make it before or after this one. You'd know if you see this video. Yeah, this one works fine as well. Just has a bad vibration motor. Works fine. It's black too. I always wanted the black one. This one's on Sprint too, and I think it has a good ASIM, but it's just on Sprint, so I can't get it unlocked because they're like the worst carrier. This thing I'm probably going to be replacing the screen, or I'm going to be selling it. I got this E4 Plus recently from a Target bin. Has a bad LCD somehow. You can kind of see a little. No, you can't, because phone isn't focusing. Yeah, it's hard to see. It's kind of underneath the display. There's like delaminated spots. They look like delaminated, but no, those are like LCD cracks. Because LCD cracks don't show like AMOLED cracks. LG X Charge got this. This is my only Walmart Eco ATM fin, or Eco ATM find. Eco ATMs are everywhere, but mostly at Walmart. Yeah, it's not usually as dirty as this. You're just watermark. Sorry, you don't notice it unless under direct light. This one works fine too. This has amazing battery life. This thing rivals the Z2 Play. It has a 4,000 mAh battery, but it has budget specs. And this thing's perfect condition besides some weird thing at the charging port where it was like, I don't know, it looks like it was on fire or something. It's weird. Works fine though. And it's missing the SIM card tray. This is owned by like an old person, so it's like perfect condition. But I love this thing. I use it all the time. It's also been in the case and the screen protector its entire life. Came with an Incipio case. Next is this LG X Charge. Got this for $20 off of Mercari locked. Google locked. I bypassed it. Works fine. Actually, no, it was pattern locked, but it got Google locked, so I bypassed it. Mint condition as well. I think it's locked to Boost Mobile, so I want to main this, but it's locked to Boost Mobile, or Boost Mobile, so I can't use that as a main. Oh, here's the other S3. Okay, this one actually works fine, but it has a weird AMOLED. I don't know, it's weird. I was trying to put a custom ROM on this thing, but for some reason, this one won't boot to any custom ROM. Like, it would always have issues, or, like, the only one that actually boots to the welcome screen, which is CyanogenMod 6.0.1, or the Android version of CyanogenMod 6, or whatever. The touchscreen doesn't work. Has this case that matches it, though. I was going to put the other one on this one if it worked, but no. So, yeah. This thing does work, but I just need to find some ROM that actually works. Next, this HTC, I got this from Dayshare. It's an HTC... Dang it, I forgot the name of this. HTC Droid DNA, that's what it is. This was a flagship phone that came out. It has like a 1080p screen. It was a great phone. But this thing has some body issues. It needs a new frame. But yeah, Dayshare didn't tell me that, but I don't really care. I just kind of, it's nice to have one. I might fix it. HTC One M8. This thing works fine. I got this for $30 on, or no, I got this for $10 on Mercari, free shipping. Works completely fine. It was just, I think it was, no, it worked fine. Wasn't even locked. It's dead. It has a mad battery. It's pretty bad. It's not cracked, but it has scuffed housing, as you can see. Let me do anything. Wait. Okay, hello. I'm back. Here I have an LG Stylo 2 Plus. This thing is mint condition, works fine. Got this one from a Target bin, I believe. I don't know. Yeah, Target bin. This one works completely fine. I had a case, but I just gave that to a friend who needed it because I didn't like the case. So yeah, this thing works fine. I was Google locked, but I bypassed it. I think it was Google locked. I'm not sure. This is an LG G5. I got it for $50 off of Mercari because I always wanted an LG G5. This is before they were like insanely cheap, like $30 working. They were at least like, $50 working. But this one was, it looked mint in the photos and it looked like a really good deal. It came with 2 batteries, a case, and, a bunch of charging cable and everything, so I thought it was being set. But both of the batteries are terrible. Worst battery life you could ever see on any phone. This thing turned out to have a motherboard issue where it actually doesn't sense when you rotate it. Works completely fine though. It has some dents, but it's fine. I like the phone though. I don't use it though because the battery. If it had a better battery, I'd use this a lot. Great phone though. It's unlocked too. It used to be on T-Mobile, but I got it unlocked. That was another good part about it. Here's an HTC XT2. I got this from Technomeme in a trade. He sells the original box for it. He got this thing brand new. I don't know if it's holy crap, it's still charged. This thing has a great battery. I haven't used this in months. I used to use it a lot when I first got it. I might start using it again. Next, I have an Alcatel One Touch Fear 6. Or no, it's sort of a Fear 6L, but this is the one for old people. Or the one where it had a custom back from a different carrier. I don't know, I forgot the name, but I put my mom's broken Alcatel One Touch Fear 6L back from her broken phone because it had boot looped. I made a video trying to fix it and it didn't work. So this thing actually does turn on. I think, it vibrated, but I guess it's dead. Oh yeah, there you go. It works fine though. I made it so it boots to a custom launcher, so pretty much all of the old person features are just gone. So it's actually just a regular phone now, I guess. I wish I could put a custom ROM on it though. I don't think, maybe they have OEM unlocking. I'll check. I'll actually yeet it by my charger so I could check. Oh, by the way, a furry. I am not a furry. That is just a dog. I don't care if you are a furry though. I don't want everybody to suddenly hate me. Here's a Motorola Droid Turbo 2. This thing works fine. I got this from Jake Carroll. It just has a small LCD dot. I might be selling it. I'm not sure. LCD dot. It's hard to see because it's black right now, but you'll see it later, I guess. Works fine. He also took off the protective screen to make it stop it from cracking. There's the LCD spot, by the way. Can it focus? There you go. Yeah. He took it off because he thought maybe the dot would be underneath it, but it wasn't. So that's a big F. So now it doesn't have that, so it feels weird because it's you can feel the border sort of poking out from it. Oh, okay, there you can see it more actually. Here. The thing is running stock Android, but it's a really good phone, but I used it literally 2 times. That was when I first got it. I need to use it more. Okay, here's an LG V20. I actually did a motherboard swap on this thing because I got this for $15 originally with a smashed everything and everything was broken. Besides the motherboard because it booted. Then I got a parts phone for $50. It wasn't supposed to be water damaged, but it was. So the screen has backlight issues. So I'm trying to sell this one right now because of the backlight issue. I don't want it. I've had it for months and I don't use it. But it's mint condition, perfect condition now. But I got a partial refund on the water damaged parts phone, which is this one. So yeah, it also has an AT&T back, but a T-Mobile bootloader because, it's a T-Mobile phone in this one. It's also, it's locked. I don't know if it has a bad ESN or not, but it won't be. The T-Mobile refuses to unlock it, I guess. I have this phone. I got this from Ethan Tech Centers, the guy I got the Pixel 2 from. You just clean the screen a little bit. I don't know if that's going to work. Sort of. It works fine. It's just cracked. I've always wanted one of these phones, but I want to get one with a better screen, or I can replace it. Yeah, I charge it. No issues, just cracks. LG K10, got this from the Target bin. Google Lock took me 2 hours to bypass. This thing works completely fine with a case. It's also, it was water damaged, so it has some water spots. It's unlocked though. I got it unlocked from T-Mobile, so it's on any carrier. LG G4, this one's in mint condition, works fine. This one, I make sure I don't use it too much, and if I do, I always put on a CPU temperature tracker so it doesn't get over 100, so it doesn't, like, boot loop. But this thing works completely fine, mint condition, and I put on a custom leather back. Or, it's not custom, they made these, but it didn't, it originally came with just a regular gray back. Those things are gonna, oh, someone's calling me right now. Okay, I should be fine now. But yeah, this thing works completely fine. I don't know, you could wait for it to boot up for proof, I guess. Screen protector's mint condition. I got the parts for this phone actually from Murphy123 because he found a boot looping one that was mint condition. And I had to have it, so it's mine now, and it is cool. There you go, you can see it works. I don't know why I have PUBG downloaded, as I'm never going to use it, because the CPU. It also has a good battery, really good battery. You can see it's at 24%. Yeah, oh, by the way, these are the only apps I use on any of my phones, just those apps. Yeah. This phone is a great phone. I don't use it, though. It looks amazing, though. This is like one of my best looking phones in my collection, pretty much. It looks so nice. I actually wanted those. Fun fact, I wanted those when I was one of those when I was a kid. Luckily, I didn't get it. It probably would have boot looped on me. LG G3. This one works completely fine. Got this for like $20 on Mercari, I think. Oh, no, $10 on eBay. Technomeme showed me this because he already got a cheap LG G3 that was actually 16 gigabytes and actually locked to a carrier with bad service. This one's 32 gigabytes unlocked with working everything with a glass screen protector and a case. It was $10 free shipping. And his was like $20 with shipping, I'm pretty sure, which I don't know why he didn't want it. I just asked if I could have it once he showed it to the chat, and he was like, sure. Or we have an Instagram group chat with like all the big guys like Murphy123, Liam. We add a bunch of other people like Phone Maniac sometimes, and like Land Eraser. He used to be in the chats, but he doesn't use Instagram. We have a bunch of people in the chats. Also Jake Carroll and Ethan, but mint condition, perfect condition. Has a glass screen protector on it as well. Probably been on its entire life. And honor box, of course. Motodroid thingy, I don't know. It's Motodroid Mini? I don't know, I forgot the name of it. I'm not going to try and remember because I need to make this video faster. It's going to probably be like an hour-long video. Works fine, it's just dead right now. You could see videos of it working, I guess, in the Target bin fine if you don't believe me or something. I don't know why anyone wouldn't believe me, I'm just saying that. This is an HTC Dream. I keep these phones in there because these are phones I like. This one used to have a bloated ass launcher, but I put on I made the launcher like dumbed down, so it just looks really aesthetic now, and it has like Flappy Bird and all the old OG games on it. I love this phone. It's dead right now because I haven't charged it in a while. I'm gonna actually yeet it by the charger as well. I want that phone charged. This phone I recently got the Target bin. You guys probably haven't seen a video on it yet, unless I'm gonna upload it before this. This thing works completely fine. It has a weird, the back plate's kind of broken. It's missing some tabs, so it doesn't go all the way. Well, this thing works fine, though. It's really cool. Runs like Android 4. I like it. Moto X, I need to use this more. It's, I got this from Land Racer, and when I met him in real life, it just needs a new housing, pretty much. It's all dented up and missing parts somehow. It works fine, though. It's on Android 4, but it keeps begging me to update to Android 5, which I honestly might, so I could use it more, I guess. Not like it really matters. This I haven't made a video. Actually, yeah, I made a quick video on this one. I don't think I uploaded it. It's a Moto G. This thing, if you guys saw the video, if I'm going to upload it, it had, used to be, this is my old smashed one. I swapped the parts from another Moto G that I got while trying to fix up another phone, which turned out they both had bad motherboards. And now I have a mint Moto G, which was my original Moto G that I ever got in the Target bin. Shouldn't be dead right now. I think I charged it. Yeah, it should be charged. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Works fine. I use this thing a lot. It has a cool launcher, and I just like it, because I've always wanted a mint Moto G. My TCL LX, I bought this thing brand new. This thing has a tempered glass screen protector on it ever since the second day I had it, I'm pretty sure. I bought it as soon as I got the phone. It's perfect condition. It works fine. Let me turn it on for you guys. I don't use it. Apparently, a lot of people hate it because apparently it's really slow. But I'm never selling this thing. It just looks too nice and it's too cheap and it's such a good phone. Yeah, I like it. It's kind of slow though, but I still like it. I have a nice launcher on it. It's really aesthetic. So I'm just gonna yeet that on my bed so I could use that later. This is a ZTE Blade Z Max. This thing has a screen protector, but it was cracked when I got it. This one's unlocked. I found another smashed one, but this is my only working one. I think I found 3 of them actually. I don't know. But this is my only working one. No, I found 2. Yeah, it's my only working one, though, so I kept this one. This one was Google locked for, like, 2 months until one of my friends found a bypass for it, which was amazing, and now it's bypassed. It's unlocked, too, and has amazing battery life, but I guess it's dead now. Screen protector's not cracked at all, by the way. It even had a case, but it's in my little case bin over there. It's underneath my Xboxes. Focus. Okay, yeah, it's underneath there, in the blue bin. But yeah, this thing works fine. This is one of my other earlier finds. I found this with my original Moto Z Play, which I actually have again. But yeah, it's mint condition with a case. I recently got the case, like, I guess, not recent, but it was like 6 months ago, because I didn't have it for the majority of when I had this phone. This one's unlocked. It used to be on Metro PCS, I think. Oh no, this one, yeah, Metro PCS, it was unlocked. Can you shut the hell up? Okay. Oh. Okay, I think it's done with its temper. Okay, it's powering off now. The thing has so many notifications. Okay, yeah, this thing works fine. It's mint condition pretty much too. That thing won't shut up. Also has some LCD damage where it's like whiter on some parts of the screen, like someone put fire close to the screen. So yeah, now I need to put all of these back in the bin, then go through all of those other ones. Okay, now we're going to be going on to my Apple collection. I put that back. There's my other iPhones right there. This is pretty much iPhone 5 and above. So yeah, I think that's it. I used to have like 3 iPhone 7s. I sold 2 of them, and now I only have 1. These are all my 6Ss, I'm pretty sure, besides another one that's there. iPhone 6S. This one, yeah, this one's water damaged. iPhone I think it's 32 gigabytes. The screen's perfect, though. It has, I think, some backlight issues, but it's mint, so I'm going to save it for when I need it for another phone. 6S, this thing's 64 gigabytes, FMI. I have the number, but apparently they never removed the iCloud. Got it from Dayshare in a trade. It needs pretty much everything, but it works, I guess. Here is this iPhone 6S. This one's also water damaged, and I have the number, but they refused to remove the iCloud as well. So that was also stupid. Next, here's my iPhone 7. This is my iPhone 7 with audio IC. This thing works completely fine. There you go. Besides the audio IC issue, which means the microphone doesn't work and it has slow boot. I put it on airplane mode earlier because I didn't want it messing with my Wi-Fi, and we just get rid of all these notifications. It triggered my OCD, but yeah, this thing works completely fine. This is generally how my iPhone layout looks like. It's just 3 apps, 3 apps, 3 apps. My main 9 apps, pretty much. So yeah, housing's in condition. It has some dents, but it's not bad. Also has a case mark, which is pretty annoying. I don't keep it in a case because I don't really bring it out. Well, I do, but I don't drop it. I also recently got a screen protector, even though the screen is already insanely scratched. In fact, you can even see a scratch right there. That's underneath the screen. But yeah, I use it a lot, so I'm going to leave it out. I just put it in here for the sake of the video. Here's my other iPhone 6, or regular iPhone 6. This thing works completely fine besides Touch ID. Also, the screen is water damaged, and I cracked the screen protector. This was like a cheap $5 one from Target. I cracked it months ago, and it fell off the floor once, or fell onto the floor once. Yeah, but this thing works fine. It's 16 gigabytes, has a brand new battery, but it's at like 94% health now. It even still has battery life. The housing's decent. It had the charging port replaced, battery replaced, screen replaced, and the power button flex cable, because I somehow broke that when opening the phone. I have no idea how. It must have shorted or something. Works fine. Here's my 128 gigabyte iPhone 6S. This is my regular iPhone 6S. This one has a bad ESN and a water damaged screen. It has more marks than the other one does, or the other screen, which is on this one right now. But I don't really want to put it on the other one. I technically could, and I could have a better conditioned screen, but then I need to get another screen protector, and I don't really feel like it. This thing has it would have had a good housing if it didn't have these stupid Z marks and that. I could technically swap the housing from this one, because this one has like a mint housing. But the thing is, it's bent. It's mild, but you can sort of see it. On that side and on this side. And I don't think I really want to go through the hassle of taking the entire phone apart just for the hope that I could maybe bend it back. Because it's hard for me to do that. Because I'm a white boy with wimpy limbs. I don't know if this thing's charged. Let me see. It should be charged. Yeah, it is. It works fine. Okay. There's no iPhone in this box. It's just there. I haven't ever gotten a white 6S in so long. There's a spider on my wall. Okay, that's cool. You can stay there, I guess. Okay, I guess we'll go on. Oh, yeah, there's an iPhone 4 in here. This one's 32. No, this one's 16 gigabytes. It's on iOS 4.3.2. So it's original iOS version. It's in its original box. It's dead, I guess, but it has screen protector on the front and back, and it came in a case, and it was in its case in its entire life, I'm pretty sure. Clean ESN, and it works fine. It's on iOS 4, so that's cool, because that's its original iOS version. And with its original box, so it's like really good for the collection. It doesn't have any of the original accessories, though, which sucks. I think it had the Apple stickers. I'm not sure. So let me just put those back. Let me put my iPhone 6 back in there. Let me just turn it off. Yeah, it's at 20%. There you go. Touch ID doesn't work. It's the one that came on the screen. I got that one from Jake Carroll in a trade. But yeah, I guess he never really tested if it worked because he never actually used fingerprint scanner, so I guess he didn't know. But yeah, it's broken. Now here's my other ones. These are also 5s and 5s and 5Cs. They're just in cases. Because I like the cases on the phone, or I just didn't take them off for some reason. I don't know why. This one I'm not really going to take out. You can see it's literally just bare bones, just the motherboard and the camera. Works fine, FMI off. Just need to get it a new housing. Same for this one. I got this one from Dazer. This one's also FMI off. Just needs a screen and a better housing. Here's this one. This one is my 60... No, this is 16 gigabytes on this one. FMI off, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. This one's really weird. I don't remember this one, actually. It's bent somehow. Yeah, I know this one's going to be FMI off, though, so. Unless it's it could be an FMI on 32 gigabyte one, but I'm not sure. Let me just get it back in here. Okay, so here's the two next ones. Here's this guy. This is my 64 gigabyte one. This one works fine. FMI off. It's on iOS 10. It has a charging port issue. It just needs a new charging port, I guess, so it doesn't work fine, but let me just put this one back in now. There we go. And I put it in the wrong way. That's sick. This is a cracked iPhone 5. This one, I believe, is FMI off, and it works fine. I don't know. Wait, is it? Yeah, this is a FMI off, and it works fine, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know how to remember this one. I usually remember all my finds. Oh, yeah, this is FMI off. This is like on iOS 9 or something. 6. I think that might be 32 gigabytes. I'm not sure. Oh, I put them both in the wrong way. That's gamer. Okay, no, I'll put them in the white. No, never mind. I put them in the wrong way. I don't care. Here's an iPhone 5S. This one's mint, FMI on. I keep it for the parts. Might need the parts. Screen works, battery works, housing's mint. It's just the motherboard that doesn't work. It's water damaged. Also, there's a Moto Z camera front-facing camera flash in there for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. This iPhone 5S was severely bent. This one's water damaged, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, this is my good one. This one has an iCloud, but no password. Working Touch ID, but the screen's all messed up. I don't know, it's weird. The screen works, though. It has LCD issues and touchscreen issues. You can see a small little line there, and the touchscreen's terrible, because, like, the touchscreen doesn't work where the line is, which is pretty big. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. So the touchscreen doesn't work there. And the way that you can get it to work is if you put it in a case, but then it does a bunch of other weird stuff to the LCD, which I don't like. So I'm just going to... Actually, I got to keep that out, because I have to turn it off now. Okay, let's see what else is here. This is an iPhone SE... Or an iPhone SE. Okay, yeah, that sounded weird in my head for some reason. This one's FMI off. Water damage doesn't turn on. FMI on. FMI off board, I mean. I even put a new screen and battery in. That one doesn't work. Here's this one, an iPhone 5S, no battery. This one's FMI on. It has a cracked screen. The cracked screen works, but it has... Yeah, it's just really cracked. That's it. Oh, by the way, yeah, there's several lines. So it only works in the parts where there isn't lines. It's jailbroken as well. Let me see if I could even put in my passcode. There we go. As I could show you. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it has my same general iPhone design. Here, let me do that. There you go. You can see better now. Let me just turn it off. It's actually really hard to turn this thing off. Because you gotta... Oh, never mind. It worked. Because the lines don't work, so you just kind of have to get lucky with that. Okay, wait. Let me put it in the right way. This is going to be a really long video. Okay. I guess here's this one. Mint housing, FMI on. 32 gigabytes, I think. I used to have the original screen for it. This is an iPhone SE. This one is mint condition. Oh, is this the water damaged one? Oh, this is the water damaged one, I think. Oh, I already did this one. I'm stupid. Okay. I guess I picked that one up again. Did I do this one? Okay. This is my water damaged one. They used to be bent on the side. It was extremely bent, but I bent it back. And this side was also extremely bent, but I bent it back. You could still... it's not bent all the way back. You can still see where it was bent. But it used to be way worse. This one's FMI on. Water damage, 16 gigabytes in silver. The screen doesn't even work. That's how badly water damaged it is. The screen doesn't even do anything. Let me put this back too. You don't need to worry about that rose gold thing. That's not an SE. It used to be an SE, but it's literally just the housing. It's mint condition housing with the battery. So I don't really need to pull that out. White iPhone 5C. This one is either... Yeah, this one's FMI off. This one's on iOS 8. I don't know if it's... Yeah, that one's on. Another iPhone 5C. This one's on iOS 10, I'm pretty sure. And is this my iOS 8 one? I have no idea. I know I lose track with these things. This one also works fine. It's just dead. Next is a blue iPhone 5C. This one's FMI on, no passcode. Screen works, but I guess I didn't put something together right because it doesn't do anything. But yeah, I'll figure that out another date. I just didn't care because I wanted to get that the restoration on one of those 5Cs done. I don't know which one's iOS 10 one. But the screen technically does work fine. But that's FMI on, no passcode. Oh, also the housing's corroded on this one. I guess I could show you. Oh, so it's on the setup screen. Huh. I don't know what this is then. Oh, the ringer just went all the way down. What's happening? This is confused. Okay, I guess I didn't set... Okay, that's weird. Oh, yeah, I think I was going to trade this. Yeah, this is iOS 10 one. I think I was either going to trade or sell this one. No idea. Okay. iPhone 5S, mint housing. It has a plastic cover on the back that I put on it. I'm not going to show it. The only thing is it has a bend right there. It's small, but it's sort of there. Needed a new screen, had touchscreen. This thing's been on? Holy crap. Working everything. It's on iOS 11.2.5. It's just really... You know, I might plug it in, actually. Let me plug that in. Yeah, it works completely fine. It's unlocked to all carriers as well. And that came from the UK. Here, let me focus. Yeah, it's 16 gigabytes as well. So let me just put all these 5Cs back if I can do that. Where's the SIM card tray? Okay, I guess I gotta put them on this side. Boop. iPhone 5, 16 gigabytes. This one needed a new screen. This is my first iPhone 5 that I got without an iCloud. Has a nice case on it and a little cool carbon fiber skin that I got from another iPhone 5. This one works fine. It's on iOS 10. Just needs a new power button flex cable, I guess, because the volume down doesn't work, but I'm never replacing it because it's so extremely hard to replace a power button flex cable. This is an iPhone 5, 16 gigabytes. I got this off Mercari with a cracked screen, and it didn't work, but apparently it did. It just had a passcode. Back screen was so cracked and had a bad touchscreen, so I just took it off and I put on this one, which actually used to be on this phone, because this thing originally had a cracked white screen with a bad touchscreen, so I swapped it out, and I got the only thing the repair shop guy had was this phone, because I was afraid of repairing phones back then. So he had this screen, so he put it on the white phone. It looked cool for a bit, but I just put it on this phone, because this one had a white screen. No, because I had a white screen from another phone that I was just going to put on it. A white screen from an FMI off white iPhone 5, but it had a bad power button. So I put that screen onto that one, because that was my original one. Okay. Here's this iPhone SE. This one works completely fine. I replaced the screen and the battery on this one. I should use this, actually. I should probably take it out. Let me see if it's charged. Yep, these cooling batteries are really good. Yeah, it's charged. It works fine. The only thing is the housing's in mint condition. I might replace it someday. Also, the case, the case, I got this, I don't know. I got that from a friend. It's in bad condition. I guess I'll put my iPhone 5 back. Is it charged? I don't think it is. It was charged when I had it. It has a weird battery. It's not that good. Okay, this one I already took out. I'm just taking out the same things again. This one has good screen, everything. This one iOS 7.0.4 has a bad power button. That's it. Mint condition. I really like this case on it too. It's a really nice looking phone. If only the power button worked. So I'll put that back now. This I was going to use for a parts phone for that one that's just the motherboard. This one was FMI on, 32 gigabytes. But the thing is, I guessed the password on this thing. It was like 0000 or 1234. I don't know. I guessed it and it works fine. It's on iOS 8, so I didn't take the parts from it. Oh no, this wasn't the one I ordered. This is the one I got from eBay. Or no, I got from the Target bin. I guessed the password on this one too. This is also FMI on and 32 gigabytes. There's another one that's almost identical to that one that I'll show you soon. iPhone 5 iOS 6. This is where I got that skin from on the back of this one. It still has a clear protective coating, don't worry. But this thing is passcode locked. Don't worry, this case looks terrible on it. It's just on it for the box. But it's passcode locked, and I'm just waiting until I could find a way to get that off. Red iPhone 5C. This one has a bad power button. Not even going to attempt to replace the power button on this thing. They're so hard. Works completely fine, though. It also has a cool case on it. I don't know. I got this from the iPhone SE, which I restored, which I just showed you. I guess this last one. Oh, yes, it's a white iPhone 5 with a bad power button. I don't know what happened to the other iPhone 5 then. I had two of my own ones. I must have traded one of them. This one works completely fine. Besides the screen doesn't work on this one, actually, so no. This is the one with the bad touchscreen. But this thing just it's on iOS like 9 or something, but it has a bad power button. Even though it clicks, it's just bad. So I guess I'll put all these phones back. I guess I'll let these two charge, because I guess I'll be using those ones. Oh, actually, I guess I could show you that this one works. I don't know, There's my cat as my wallpaper. That's from my old house. There we go. Works completely fine. Let me turn down the brightness. Yeah, I had to replace everything in this phone. I wonder what the battery health is at. I guess we could both see that at the same time. It should be 100. Yeah, it's at 100. It's a brand new battery. Yeah, works fine. I guess I'll go on to the other iPhones now. Holy shit, this is a long video. I think I've devised a plan. I'll make this my part 1, and I'll make a part 2 another time, which is just all my dumb phones, which is just these. These aren't dumb phones, they're smartphones, but the older, not cool smartphones. Besides, there's one in there that has two screens. It's the original Kyocera phone. The first Android phone, 2 screens, which was cool. Okay, so these are my iPhone 4S's and below. And iPods, I guess. I guess I'll go for the iPods first. This is my best iPod, pretty much. 6th gen, it's space gray, mint condition, works fine. I guess I think it's charged. I'm pretty sure it is. I can just show you. Or it is charged, yeah. This one is an iPod Touch, or an iPod Nano, 1st gen. It's really scratched, 4 gigabytes, so that's why I keep it. I had a mint one of those, but it gave me so much anxiety that I'd scratch it that I just gave it to Murphy123. iPod Touch, or an iPod Nano, 2nd gen, works fine. I think it's 1 gigabyte. Let me see. No, it's 2 gigabytes. Put that over there. This one's no, that's also 2 gigabytes. This one works fine, but it's in worse condition. This is my first iPod Nano that I've ever found, by the way. This one's on. I guess I'll turn it off now. None of these are probably going to have battery life, by the way. Yeah, there you go. This thing works fine. I got this one from Dacia. He said it works fine, but I lost my 30-pin chargers. I don't know where they went. We just moved, so I guess I'll have to buy a new one off of eBay or something. But yeah, this thing does work fine, apparently. At least he said. It has a camera, too. I don't know how many gigabytes it is. This is an iPod Nano 5th gen. This thing works completely fine besides the power button. It's loose too, it doesn't even work. It's a common issue. Mint condition, pretty much. I actually got it mint condition. The only scratches it has is probably from my bin. Like at the top here, that would suck. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it has some issues. But yeah, it works fine. This is another one of the cool ones. It's like an iPod Classic, but it's again still a Nano. This is like a 3rd gen, I'm pretty sure. It's like 4 gigabytes, I'm pretty sure. It works fine as well. Then the last thing is an original iPod Shuffle. This one's cool. It's like the size of a Nano, but of course it's got all of the Nano features. And this one plugs into a computer, and that's how it charges. At least I think that's how it charges. I don't know. I don't see where else it would charge. Also, it's 512 megabytes. It's like the same amount of RAM an iPhone 4S had. So I guess I'll just put all these back in the bin now. Boop. Bleep. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. I guess there's I guess I'll tell you what's in this thing. A mint iPhone 4, 16 gigabytes, jailbroken iOS 7.1.2. It was my first iPhone 4 or any iPhone that I found that wasn't iCloud locked, or the first one that actually worked pretty much, and it wasn't iCloud locked, which is cool. It's 16 gigabytes and it's CDMA, so it doesn't have a SIM card slot either. Okay, let me sit down a bit. These are all CDMA iPhone 4s, all black. Oh god, it's gonna be hard to take all these out. These ones I won't take out. I guess I'll just explain these ones first. The iPods I won't take out because they're pretty much all the same. There's like some 32 gigabyte ones, 16 gigabyte ones, 8 gigabyte ones. These range from 2nd gen to 3rd gen. I have so many of these. I kept finding them when I lived in California. They just kept coming. Oh, also this iPod Mini. I also have an iPad an iPad 2nd gen, and it's in a box somewhere, which we haven't gotten out yet. I guess I'll go on the iPod Touch 4th gens. This is a 32 gigabyte one, mint condition. I can't even charge it. This thing has a bad battery, but it's mint condition on front and back because they put a screen protector on both front and back. This case wasn't cracked when I got it, but it just started cracking recently, which sucks because this is what I had on my original iPhone or iPod Touch 4th gen that I got from the bin. Just put this guy over here. Okay. Where's my other iPod Touch 4th gens? Are they in here? Oh, they are. Okay. Here's this one, 32 gigabytes. I got this one off of Mercari for like $10, just cracked. Yeah, here's the other two. This is a cracked one. This one's 32 gigabytes, I think. No, this one's 8 gigabytes. It works fine besides the touchscreen. Needs a new touchscreen. It's set up, though. Or it's not set up. It's at the setup screen because I can't get past it because of the weird touchscreen. This is my first iPod Touch 4th generation. I love that thing to death. I will never get rid of that phone. And I think I had one more cracked iPod 4. I don't know. I guess I don't. So here's more 2nd gens. I guess I'll go into the 3G and 3GS. This thing I think works. It just needs a new screen. Yeah, I think this is an 8 gigabyte 3GS. Put it back here. This is another 3GS. This one's cracked. This one just needs to be restored. Put that one down. Actually, is this one that needs to be restored? I don't know if this one is. Oh, this is a 3G. This one's 16 gigabytes. Yeah, this one needs to be restored. Okay, I got that one from the Target bin as well. Here's this phone. It's a white iPhone 3G. I got this one from Technomeme. I showed him the original listing, but I just traded for it later at a later date. He got it off eBay for like $20 and several phones. It was listed as a 3GS, but it turned out to be a 3G. it was a bunch of phones. We thought it would be on older iOS versions, but they weren't since they were just a different phone. Here's a 16GB iPhone 3GS. This one works fine. I don't think there's anything special about it. It's just a 3GS. I had two white iPhone 3GSs. Where'd the other? Oh, I think one of the other ones might be in here. Oh yeah, here's my other 3GSs all here. Oh, I don't know where my other white one is. That's confusing. Okay. I had two white ones. One was mint. I guess I left it out somewhere, and that's okay. I guess I don't know where that one went. Is this one I already showed you? Oh no. Wait, yeah, it is. This is that 16GB one. This one, I think, yeah, this one works, actually. The touchscreen works, surprisingly. It works fine. I think this is 8GB. Yeah, 8GB 3GS. This is just an iPhone 2G that needs a back and everything. The motherboard needs a new battery, and once I learn how to solder, I'm going to give it a new battery. Here I have my iPhone 2G. This thing's mint condition. Works fine. I think it even has a charge still. The battery's terrible, but for some reason it's been holding a charge. Nope, not anymore. Battery's terrible. It's 8GB, almost mint condition, besides one ding right there. But yeah, I got that a while ago, and I was really happy to get that. Okay, now on to my iPhone 4s and 4Ss. I guess I'll take these out. Oh, here's another 3GS. This one works fine, actually, I think. I don't know if it's charged, but I think that one works fine. 16GB. This is, yeah, 3GS. iPhone 4, this one's on iOS 6, iPhone 4S 6.3.1, no iCloud. iPhone 4S, iOS 6.3.1, I'm pretty sure, or 1.3 on that one. iPhone 4, this one's an iPhone 4 and iOS 6.1.3. It has a screen protector on it as well. I swapped, oh no, this is a 4S on 6.3.1. I swapped parts on that one. It has a swap motherboard with the same SIM card tray, because I left it in. Oh, here's the white 3GS, it's right here. Have I been showing you guys the phone? That'd be stupid if I haven't. Here's my original iPhone 3GS, which I broke, and then I managed to fix it again. Which I guess I didn't even break it. I was just stupid, and I put it together the wrong way. Works fine. I love that thing. This is our iPhone 3G. This one, I can't set it up because the SIM card tray doesn't work. Here's another iPhone 3G. This one works fine, I'm pretty sure. Wait, no, 3GS. This one works fine, 8GB. iPhone 3GS. This one has a mint back, I'm pretty sure, in white. Well, it's not mint, but it's, like, really, really good. I think it has a small crack. Oh, no, it doesn't have any cracks. But, yeah, it's almost perfect condition 3GS. It works fine, too. This case is really terrible, but it looks really nice with the phone, but it's so sticky. It's made out of that weird material. Okay, so let me put all these back now, if I can. I'll just pull these all out. These are black iPhone 4s and 4Ss. This one works completely fine. This is an iPhone 4 and 7.1.2, just cracked. This iPhone 4 works completely fine, 16GB on iOS 7.1.2, just has a small crack in the bottom right corner. And it's not CDMA, I'm pretty sure. This is an iPhone 4, I don't know what this is. It's an iPhone 4. This one I think I restored. Yeah, this one is on iOS 7.1.2. Pretty much all my iPhone 4s are on 7.1.2. I guess I'll bring out the rest. This is a 3GS. I don't know how that got pulled up with all of them. Put that back. This iPhone 4 just has a crack. No, this one's iCloud locked. I just put it in the bin because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. But I guess it technically has some parts on it that I could use. This is a 4S, actually, I'm pretty sure. Put all these back because I'm pretty sure I showed you all those ones. If I didn't, someone will probably spam me in the comment section. Here I have 3 more iPhone 4s. These are all my white ones, 4s and 4Ss. Here's an iPhone. I have no idea. I think none of these are cracked, actually, so they're going to be really hard to tell which one's which. As I'll look at the top. Okay, so here's the iPhone, that these are going to be iPhone 4s, and yeah, iPhone 4s, 4Ss. So this is a 4S, apparently. I don't know what's wrong with this one, if there's anything wrong. I think, yeah, this is my iOS 6.1.31 that I downgraded. I think this one's on iOS 9 or something. All iPhone 4s right here. This one has a cracked back. This one I restored, I'm pretty sure. I got the screen parts from Murphy123, I think. That was the one I restored. Here's another one, 32GB iPhone 4. It's my only 32GB iPhone 4. It works completely fine. Has a small crack at the bottom, or at the top of the camera lens. You can't really see. There you go. And then this iPhone 4, which I don't remember. I'm stupid. I don't know. I used to complain that people actually, were somehow able to forget their phones, what phones they had. But now I'm starting to do it, which is scaring me. because I used to remember every single detail about my phones. I would like be surprised when Landon DeRacer would forget what type of phone it was in his collections. But now I get that feeling because now I have a lot. Technically not a lot in his standards, but a lot for me. This one's at the charging screen for some reason. This one is an iPhone 4 CDMA, obviously, probably 8 gigabytes. I think this one, oh yeah, I got 2 of these. This one I think has this one has a working power button. This one was reset in SimPhone 2. This one also has a good power button. This is the one I got from eBay for $10. Said it didn't work. Worked fine. I just need to unplug the battery and replace it. And apparently I put the old battery back in, it charged fine anyways. I don't know. It didn't charge originally, but I just took out the battery, plugged back in. I don't know. It was probably a connection issue. This one's on iOS 7.2 jailbroken also. This one I believe has a bad power button. Yes. It doesn't go down. I think, yeah, it works though, but it just doesn't go down for some reason. This was one with the other iPhone 4. It was like a family, I guess. They were both reset, and they're both mint. They worked fine. So that was my entire, I guess, flagship collection, I guess. Or at least just, I don't know. I guess I'll call it my flagship collection. This will be part 1. I'll make the part 2 another time, because it's like 11:39. I go to sleep at like 7 a.m. anyways, but it's just, my back's hurting now. Like hell. But yeah, I need to get another one of these bins, I'm pretty sure. But I have 2. These are just all my dumb phones and things like that I'll do in the next episode. But yeah, that was pretty much my entire phone collection. Like my good phones, I guess. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. It's going to be so fucking hard to edit.